This morning in our series, Back to School Early, fixing up a college dorm room quickly and on a budget. Here with some ideas that won't break the bank is interior designer Kristan Cunningham. Good morning, Kristan.
Nice to see you.
You did wonders with our room. Let's show everybody what our dorm room looked like before, not so long ago. Let's see, I need a monitor to see it myself. Okay, pretty boring and bare and bland. But after a little bit of work, a lot of great ideas, let's show everybody what it looks like live right now. Bravo, Kristan.
Thank you.
What a change. And all the products that you use to transform the room are really inexpensive, aren't they?
Yeah, the goal was to achieve, a pretty high-end look. But everything here came, for the most part, from IKEA or Target. So the goal is to still shop the big box stores because they're going to have the best prices. But look past the typical, back-to-school items and look into the more sophisticated areas of the store. Because the idea is for most students, this is the first time they have a chance to really express themselves.
That's so true.
And give a space that's really representative of them. So go a little high end, be a little upscale about it.
Let's show some examples. How did you get these window treatments up?
Well, most students are confronted with the same problem. They have the cinder block rooms that you can't nail anything into the wall, and you can't paint. So how do you get big blasts of color? And these are inexpensive curtain panels, again from IKEA, but these little command hooks, they look like this. And these are going to save your life. Yes, they stick on, but they don't damage the wall the way that typical foam back stickers do.
And they can hold the weight?
They absolutely can. So we used a bunch of these at the top, did zip ties on the tabs, and when everything comes down, nobody will know that anything was up on the wall.
That's a phenomenal idea.
Yeah.
What about, you have a lot of storage bins. This one is pretty.
Yeah, well, all of these guys, the papers, the magazines, all the supplies, those are the things that are going to create the visual chaos. So when you come home to your dorm room, those are the areas where you're going to kind of go like, oh, it doesn't feel nice and soothing.
It's a mess, yeah.
Put everything in one color, put it back behind, some nice containers. And I am here to tell you, I do the shopping, and I've looked everywhere. IKEA systems are the cheapest out there. So you can afford to put everything in a little house.
Everybody assumes that if they're so fancy looking, they have to be expensive.
These are cardboard.
These are cardboard.
Yeah, but really inexpensive.
But they do the trick.
And they do the trick, and they're all in white, so it keeps it nice and uniform.
Right. I remember my dorm room was teeny weeny, and I just didn't have the space. I love that you have made room under the bed. How'd you do that?
These bed risers are from Bed Bath & Beyond, around $15 bucks.
Bed risers?
Yeah, so they're, one of the most inexpensive items that we put in the room, but they're worth $1 million in what they gave us in valuable real estate. So with those extra few inches, we were able to accommodate this rolling drawer from IKEA also. And the nice thing about this, this was at $60, one of our more expensive items, but long-term investment-wise, this can be a bench, it can go at the foot of a bed, so it's giving you all this extra storage, but it makes sense to invest in now because it'll take you through the 4 years and into that first apartment.
You think it'll last that long?
Oh yeah, and that's the nice thing, pieces like this is a $20 table, this little guy.
That's unbelievable.
But it weighs nothing, so you can move it around.
So it just looks expensive.
Exactly, but you can move it around. Little pieces like that, I like to call them swing pieces. Yeah. And the ottomans are so much better than the standard chair because you can easily move and adapt your space. So when friends pop by, you can get everybody set up, and now you got a nice little place for your laptop next to the desk.
You know what can be tough? I remember that I decorated my dorm room really kind of cute like this, and then my college roommate had posters of Echo and the Bunnymen and all these punk bands on the other half of the room. So,
well, the trick is to do things again that feel a little less juvenile because at this point you are 19 or so, and you're becoming an adult. In this case, these frames, $6 from Target. They weigh almost nothing, which is how we could also do them off of these hooks.
That is such a great idea.
We got another $3 a yard in fabric, and we did a color that's really, impactful by keeping the charcoal and white scheme. We've got something that's pretty neutral and being really spare but bold with our color. We get a nice accent color, but if next year you decide that hot pink's your
then you take
color,
the yellow off,
take the yellow out, change your two pillows. There you go.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Kristan. For more on these products, go to our website, earlyshow.cbsnews.com.